Hi, it's Vanessa. Have you ever wondered about the evidence or audit trail? Every trainer and assessor creates an audit trail or an evidence trail. It's like a narrative or a story of all the different types of documents you might use during the training and assessment situation. It will be your signatures, it will be dates, it will be evidence, it will be comments, it will be feedback. All of these things are included in your evidence trail. It all starts with the tools that you might use way back before you might even get attached to them, such from a trainer and assessor perspective. So when they're created with version numbers and might have dates in the version as well. It will be things like submissions and observations, the things that you're actually using, the templates. That's all part of the audits trail. And these items all show the process that the learner or the student has taken with you and with the organization. It's super important whenever you're touching one of these elements of this audit trail that you make the best decisions that you can and create really clear and accurate documentation, because it will have a huge effect on the rest of the whole system when you're looking at it through a validation lens. It'll also show how your organization, the documents themselves, as well as you as trainers and assessors, meet the requirements of your organization, the procedures that are put in place to ensure a consistent and reliable outcome every time you're using one of these audit trail documents or items. It's one of the core areas that a lot of people fall down on when they're actually doing a validation process. The evidence and the data will show those bumps in the road or those points in which things weren't completely followed. The really important thing too here is that it will show you if there was any reasonable adjustment. If the document itself didn't actually quite give you what you needed for that student's situation, then you can do a reasonable adjustment, but it will actually show in the story and the process along the bigger picture as well as the individual one for the student. A clear evidence or audit trail of documentation protects you as trainers and assessors. It ensures that the students are getting what they need, and it also provides that evidence from an organisation or an RTO perspective that you have really strong compliance processes. This day and age with AI requirements, or at least an environment that you might be involved in and your students definitely are, it's really important that this information also provides the fact that you have really AI resilient assessment processes as well as the tools themselves. So what are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about including an AI declaration, including AI instructions to students, as well as your assessors and everybody in your organization understands how it should be and could be used, what tools are available, because you've gone through the whole risk and governance process around that AI implementation and transitioning over, or at least allowing that information or the type of tool to be used to enhance your training and your assessment. Now, it's really good if you actually check what your audit trail is doing. It doesn't have to be a full validation process. You could just be checking these simple things. Number one, transparency. Is it transferable that any judgments are clearly explained to everybody, so that there is that consistent approach and it's a valid and reliable assessment method? What about completeness? Are you ensuring that all the information and all the documentation, all the checklists, all the observable areas are actually completed correctly and accurately? Is it consistent? Will it be different between assessors? Because if it is, then it's not going to meet the requirements of the assessment practice anyway. And then what about traceable? Can someone actually follow the documentation through the process and show that the student has actually completed all the steps required?